I wanted to share with you really quickly what I have done in my own births to prevent tearing. So, if you are pregnant and anything tearing is like making you cringe or terrified or panic, I can relate, and hopefully this video helps. My name is Sarah if we don't know each other. My name is also Sarah if we do know each other. Anyway, um, I've given birth 3 times, all at home, all planned to be at home. My first birth was like 9 hours with 5 minutes of pushing. My second birth was like 7 hours with maybe 3 minutes of pushing, if even that, or 1 minute of pushing. I can't remember. And my third birth was 6 hours and like 30 seconds of pushing. They all went really fast. And I remember very vividly with my first birth, my midwife, first of all, I have a video all about knowing when to push. And it was like wild because I was like, I need to push, which is crazy because I've never done this before. It's like this crazy wild instinct that our bodies give us. And when it was time to push, I was like making that sound and like that kind of like motion and force with my body. And my midwife, who I love, um, she said, how about you take that sound and that energy and that force from here down to here and like kind of pointed down like toward my pelvis, my pelvic floor. And, kind of the idea of like conserving the energy here and actually putting it to good use down there. Um, she also, with that birth, but I think with all of my births, really, well, also, spoiler alert, my midwife is a big reason why I didn't tear. And this is why in each of my births, as I am pushing, although maybe not with my third, wow, now I'm getting lost in what actually happened. But with each of them, she said, hang on, slow down. And she can see what's happening. And I couldn't because I wasn't looking. I mean, you could for sure if you want, and you could have a mirror or whatever. But she would tell me when my body needed a little bit of time to catch up so that the tissues could stretch instead of tear. And just this is not like a lesson in tearing, like very briefly, you can have different degrees of tearing and the degree depends on like how big it is, but also how deep it is because you have superficial and deeper pelvic floor muscles. But the degree and the severity of tear depends on where it is, how big it is, and how deep it is, essentially. But I'm not trying to go super deep into all of that. What I really want you to walk away with is how to prevent it. So number one, I always come back to make sure you have a good team around you who trusts in your body's innate ability to birth and isn't telling you like 1, 2, 3, push, 1, 2, 3, push, because they don't have the instinct of your body. Granted, if you have an epidural, you probably will need an outsider telling you when it's time to push. But pushing like at the wrong time or pushing too aggressively is often what makes you tear, right? Because your body it doesn't have enough time to catch up and, like I said, let the tissues stretch. So hiring the right team that you can trust and be like, hey, can you help me out and try and get me to not tear? That goes a long way. Also, learning to relax the pelvic floor goes a long way. And I talk about this so much. This is what we practice in preparing for birth. If you don't know, I have a preparing for birth program. It's 6 weeks long and it's yoga and meditation to get your mind and body ready for birth. Now, I will say, you could piece together like all the free information on the internet and have a great birth. Like you don't need my birth program, but if you want me to walk you through it week by week and day by day, that is going to be your best bet. And it's everything that I have done to prepare for my birth. Um, so making sure that you know how to relax your pelvic floor, yoga goes a long way with that, making sure you have the right team around you. Also making sure you're hydrated, like you need your muscles and all your tissues to be functioning optimally. So you need to be in the best shape of your life to give birth, essentially. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think probably the biggest thing is just don't rush it. Don't let anyone rush you and try not to let yourself rush through the process. But tears are also totally common. And like, if it happens to you, you will be okay. And it's not, I know it like feel terrifying and cringy and all of that, but it's not the worst thing in the world. So you'll be okay if it happens, but just keep these things in mind to do what you can, because of course you don't have control, but you do have influence over your birth experience, and just to do everything in your power to hope and try to not let something like tearing happen to you. watch this video next. That's the one I mentioned earlier. And as always, you know where to find me. Send me an email, sarah@sarahjoalmo.com, or find me on Instagram with any questions that you have.